Major big ticket purchases for the Indian Armed Forces have again been cleared just 1 month after the clearance of the Rafale deal, and a lot of products have been granted an acceptance of necessity. So without wasting time, let's get through this and see what all has been accepted. So firstly, for the Indian Army, let's just see the amount. That is 2.38 lakh crores, and last time 3.25 lakh crores worth of acceptance of necessities were granted to various proposals for the armed forces. This is a major shift from the past 20-25 years where decision making was extremely slow, but now all of a sudden, I think they have woken up after Operation Sindoor, after the Iran war, and realized that we cannot work like this anymore. There has to be major reforms. So for the Indian Army, the approval of air defense tracked systems, alright, an armored piercing tank ammunition, high capacity radio relay, Dhanush gun system. This is the biggest acquisition because Dhanush was having problems for quite some time with its barrel and muzzles, and now that it has been approved, I think it has been approved in the numbers of 427 as per older media reports. So likely it is that, it could be a different number, but Dhanush getting cleared means that more and more domestic programs are now finally coming to fruition. And then there's also the railway independent aerial surveillance system. So again, the air defense track system will provide real-time air defense control and reporting capability, while the high-capacity radio relay will provide reliable and fail-proof communication. This is very important because in the battlefield, if your communications are compromised, you are going to have a lot of problems. Your soldiers can get killed, the enemy can get your location, the enemy can trace your intercept your communications and already know about your plans in advance. So with fail-proof communications, secure communications, this will ensure better battlefield coordination. The Dhanush gun system, it is a lineage on the Bofors FH-77 Howitzers that we originally used to use. That was a part of the Bofors scandal in 1987, and that's the same howitzer we used in the Kargil war. So this is a very big procurement. I think that this finally shows that that domestic programs, while late, are finally coming to fruition. For the Indian Air Force, there have been even better approvals. Firstly, the procurement of medium transport aircraft, which will replace the AN-32 and IL-76 fleet. If they are replacing the IL-76 fleet, expect the final winner to be the A-400M or the Kawasaki C2 and not the C-390 or the C-130J, because the C-130J and the C-390 are not capable of lifting anything even close to what the IL-76 offers. So very likely, I think this is going to be the Airbus A400M because of the fact that India-EU partnership is now on a higher level. So this is a very good initiative. And then the S-400 long range surface to air missile system. More S-400 batteries. Quantity has not been confirmed, but I think it is very likely that it is going to be 5 to 7 more squadrons. I think 5 is the right number, but could be 7 as well according to some other reports. Then there's remotely piloted strike aircraft, which is likely to be the Ghatak unmanned combat aerial vehicle. Again, another major win for the domestic military industrial system. This is a major win for the Indian Armed Forces because now these procurements, these are getting fast tracked. The DAC proposals are given. That means negotiations will begin. Then the CCS clearance will be given, and then contracts will be signed. Already there have been reports that the Rafale and Rafale M deals will be signed by the end of this year. Even the MTA is planned to be cleared by March 2027. Domestic programs are speeding up. Tejas Mark II is supposed to take its first flight this year. AMC is supposed to get its contract awarded to one of the 3 private contenders. This is a very major update. Again, I'm very excited because now finally we are seeing some sort of work going on at the top level. And I wasn't even planning to make a video today, but when I found out that there has been another DAC meeting, I decided that there has to be a second video for today. So for the Indian Coast Guard, AON was accorded for heavy duty air cushion vehicles. These vehicles will be used for multi-purpose marine coastal operational roles. Again, this is not something that is very interesting, but was very necessary. This is for high-speed coastal patrolling, reconnaissance and search and rescue operations. So these are for your normal literal day-to-day patrols. And again, I missed out on the Su-30 aero engine aggregate. So likely they're going to be procuring more AL-31 engines and overhauling the older ones. Again, a major replacement or overhaul to keep the backbone of the Indian Air Force running, because all other Air Force, other than the Su-30 and Rafale, all other fleets are very outdated for modern combat. Even even the Su-30 is getting outdated, but it is going to be upgraded to modern standards. And we are still waiting for the Tejas Mark 1A deliveries by HAL. It's been March 2026 and there has been no delivery, so I'm very pissed at HAL, and my next video is about to be the Tejas Mark 1As. So this was a very huge update and I am very excited. I have never been this excited for a video, but the fact that files are moving very quicker. The armed forces have realized that we cannot work like this. Even Pakistan, I just read today, that is acquiring more 60 to 70 J-10Cs. So for that, 10 total S-400 squadrons. I think the S-400s will likely be produced in India. There had been talks about it. So 5 squadrons of S-400 along with its missiles will now be produced in India. Very likely, not confirmed yet. So this is a very major update, and the replacement of the IL-76. Another major update. Earlier there were reports that the IL-76 will be retired by 2040 and not anytime soon. So again, very interesting update for today, and I'm going to keep my eyes on the CCS meetings that are going to be planned as soon as the new fiscal year begins. So that's all I had for today, and thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video. Take care and Jai Hind.